This video on the adjustable trailer hitch is a result of me flipping the axle on my trailer in order to get greater clearance at my plumbing and at my bumper when I haul my trailer into the bush. As you can see in the picture, I now have 6.5 inches greater height to deal with, and of course, in order to keep the trailer and the truck level, I have to somehow bring my existing trailer hitch up 6.5 inches. Hi, this is Ray from the Handyman's Haven. If you've been following along some of my videos, you've probably seen the video where I've raised the height of the trailer body, my travel trailer body, in order to give me more clearance at the plumbing and the rear bumper areas. And I've had some comments on that particular video and say, well, by raising the trailer you've obviously raised the height of your tongue, and how do you address this with your hitch height? Well, I'll just go through what I originally had here behind me for a hitch, and we'll just follow right through, and I'll show you what I did to accommodate the extra height of the trailer, which is actually 6.5 inches higher than original. So we'll just go right to the hitch now and show you what I've done. Here's my original hitch. It has the two equalizer bars attached, along with two smaller balls that will accommodate anti-sway bars. Originally I ran with just one anti-sway bar, and then I went into two, and that helped considerably with my trailer. The actual trailer I'm pulling is 30 feet long and had a tendency to get into a sway under windy conditions. Now, before I raised my trailer, I actually ran with this hitch without the anti-sway bars. One other video I did for my truck is I added airbag suspension, and that allowed me to delete these completely. So it was nice when I was setting up. I didn't have to accommodate the extra time for setting up and hooking up the anti-sway bars. Here's Babe, my old Blue Ox. This is the truck that I used to haul my trailer, and the one that I added my Firestone airbag suspension to the rear axles, and this made a tremendous difference in the stability when towing the trailer. This is the Firestone airbag suspension kit that I purchased, and surprisingly it was a very simple mod to do on the truck. It took my son and I about better part of an afternoon to install this, and it works very well. Here's a picture of the typical equalizer hitch setup, and this is what I used prior to my suspension upgrades, and I also had along with this my anti-sway bars, which I'll cover just shortly. This is a very small picture, but I hope you can get the idea. We've all seen this, anyone that's experienced with towing. The picture on the left is the trailer tongue pointing down at the ground, and the front bumper of the tow vehicle pointing into the sky. And what we want to achieve is the picture on the right, where both the trailer and the tow vehicle are in perfect alignment, and this will provide you with better balance and stability, and put more weight on the front steering of your tow vehicle and make it quite a lot easier to handle. So after adding the airbag suspension, I was able to remove these equalizer bars completely and run just with the original hitch and the two anti-sway bars. Now, these information videos are designed to help the novice as well as the person that's been towing for years and years. Though I'm going to go over some stuff here that you may already know, but a lot of people don't know the difference between an equalizer bar and an anti-sway bar. I've talked to many people in different parks, and they talk about their anti-sway bars, and I go and look at their trailer, and I have to inform them that the equalizer bars are designed to equalize the weight between the truck and the trailer, and bring the two vehicles, the trailer as well as the truck, into an alignment, so it's not traveling in a V formation with the tongue low, but bringing both vehicles up to a level position. And so the equalizer bars, they do in fact offer a little bit of anti-sway help, but they're not designed to do that. They're designed to equalize the weight. I'm going to go through the anti-sway bars that I use and let you see exactly how they work. Now here's an anti-sway bar. It has a coupler on one end that fits on the little ball, and a coupler at the other end as well. Fits on another ball on the tongue. Okay, and this tube or channel here, I can show you it, is equipped with a brake band material. You can see it right here and here. Just the same thing you'd have in your brake shoes in your vehicle, but when you slide this in, you can see here brake band material here, and also on this side, and this slider slides between them, and you can see where it's rubbed here on the slider, a different color there, and this lever tightens up the brake shoe material against the bar and makes it at that point impossible for me to pull in and out. But when hooked up to the trailer with this ball here, the trailer hitch on this end, trailer on this end, the actual torque of this tongue moving back and forth slides back and forth through the brake shoe material, only is restricted with the material so that it stops it from swaying. So on the highway, when you get into a situation where your trailer's going down the road and it's going like this and it's bucking and swinging back and forth, this resistance will help you keep it under control. Now a lot of people will just use one, and I've found that I like the security of two, so I'll show you on my hitch how they go on. So here's my left side one. It goes on the left ball. Goes on with the little clip, hairpin clip, one, and this goes this end here, goes down the side of the tongue and fastens to a ball that's bolted to the tongue. There's the right one installed. Nice and easy to move in and out to get your proper spot on the tongue for hooking it up. And then once you've got it in place, you can rotate this to the setting that you normally use. You have to play with this a little bit till you get comfortable with the settings you use, and that will offer resistance on both sides of the tongue of the trailer to keep it from swaying all over the place. Now here on the tongue of the trailer is the ball. Here's the hitch right here. Here's the ball that the anti-sway bar hangs onto, and it makes for a good spot to hang your safety chains off the ground, your brake cable. But the one end is on here, the other end comes up the side of the trailer and hooks onto the trailer hitch. And here's a picture of my old setup when I was just running with one anti-sway bar attached to my hitch, and an expanded picture of that same setup where I'm running the single sway bar attached to both the tongue and the hitch, just to give you an idea how these hook up if you've never seen them before. Now, as I say, that's the original setup before I raised the trailer. Now here's my new setup with the adjustable hitch. Now you can see there's substantial adjustment in this hitch. This is almost an inch or so higher than the original hitch, so I've already gained something already. And now I can adjust this hitch to a height like that if necessary. And for those of you that have a really high vehicle, like my son has one of these trucks that's raised up with the big tires on them, and you need to come down, well, all I have to do is turn this over so it's pointing down, and put the ball from this end to here, and now you can come way down, be out of the camera view, but you can come way down from a very high hitch on a extremely high vehicle. We'll set it in the center position for these purposes. Now, the next thing I had to do to this is I've got to put my adapter plate on here for to accommodate my anti-sway bars. And so what I did, I got a piece of 3/8 stock. See it here, good chunky piece of stock, and bored my 3/4 holes, one on each end, to accommodate the two little balls and a 1-inch hole that will go through the actual hitch ball itself. Okay, there we have my new bar with the two little balls to accommodate the anti-sway bars. And now I'm going to install that underneath the trailer hitch, the hitch ball. There. Now you can see the it's ready to go. I just have to wait till the weather warms up a little bit, clean this up and paint it real nice, and then the final assembly will be underneath where you can't see it. I'll put a little tack weld here and on the back so that this won't rotate, and yet I can still take my hitch ball off. If I want to change it to a smaller ball or whatever, it'll just go through here. This will be permanently affixed. If I need it off, I can just simply cut those little tack welds. So now I've got ample room to move the hitch up and down to accommodate my new trailer height. I'll probably be up in this area like that. I hope you learned something from this little video on the adjustable hitch. And of course, the one other thing I had to do, because of the extra height of the trailer, I had to create and build a new step. And this one slides into the existing steps. I made a bracket for that to slip it in. It was uncomfortably high for my wife to get in. And I have my driveway sloped here, but the actual height on a level ground is about 7 inches under the step. Here it just shows you a few inches because of the shape of the driveway. And there's the final setup, and that just slips and locks into place. If you want to see a video of that, I'll include a link here and see how I made that step. Well, thanks for watching, and good luck if you adjust your trailer height, and I hope some of these mods will help you produce a product that you're happy with.